Today, how to get faster internet with a deal to eliminate those dead spots and possibly improve your speed. Hi, I'm the deal guy, Matt Granite. I love hunting down the top tech and the huge deals that you'll only see right here. No, there's nothing that can make my internet faster. That's not a real... Technically, no, but yes, you can. Think about this. If you are subscribed to your internet provider and you are relying upon their router or any type of Ethernet or Wi-Fi extension within your home, the further you get away from the source, the worse your connection is. Bad internet connections or inferior internet connections result in lower speeds. When you boost your internet speed, or when you are closer to the source, your download speeds, your streaming stability, and everything else is going to be improved. So no, this is not clickbait. This is actually a bargain that will make this internet connection that you have in your home or your office a whole lot more reliable. Now, I test all sorts of Wi-Fi range extenders and different devices aimed at improving upon your household connection. This is one of my favorite right now, not just because of the price that I'm going to show you, but when I plugged this in, I was actually able to improve upon my speed significantly. I'm going to show you how it works. If you want to score a deal on this, just expand that video description box below. We're going to do the quick unboxing, and then I'm going to show you all of my speed tests right here. So this is the Prescotech. It's actually a sub-brand of a group called Cordy. They actually made those amazing RoboVacs that I tested a while back. There is nothing to the unboxing. I've already unboxed it because obviously I wanted to pre-test the product to make sure it was worth your while. But in here, the actual router would sit here, and then you get the quick installation guide, which I'll take you through in a moment. The design of this, very nice. This is a nice looking Wi-Fi extended range with 4 antennas. A lot of the times you'll just see 2. They also have the ability to, based on where your devices are and what types of interference you could potentially have in your home, they're fully adjustable, which is nice. And you will notice that sometimes adjusting the antennas ever so slightly will give you a little bit more of a speed boost depending on if you have columns in your home or brick or old floors or wherever it is that you're trying to boost the signal. Over here, you have the on and off, and then you also have the AP extender, which you can turn on and off. The WPS is if you wanted to link directly to your computer without having to enter a password, you can actually hold this down, and then it will share a password with your computer, your laptop, your device, which is a great way to actually save your setup time. But for the purposes of this installation, we're going to be plugging this in, and I'm going to show you how it works with my computer. Our house is actually 3 floors. It's very narrow. It's going to look bigger than it is. It's not that exciting, I promise. But by the time we get to the 3rd floor, if we ever want to work up there, we have no connection. So if you come over here, this is actually our fiber internet connection, and I use this connection for a lot of the streaming I do. I actually broadcast live from my house, and I really do heavily rely upon this fiber connection. It's amazing speeds, but this router right here, which is tied to our Ethernet, which is tied to the fiber connection, gets significantly depleted. So come with me. I'm going to show you, what happens once we go upstairs, but you're going to see that I get absolutely no connection. And here, we'll start this right here just so you can see it. So you can see Bell 529 is the network that I've selected. And as we move further away from the source, this internet connection is going to become less and less usable. By the time we get to the 3rd floor of my house, there's going to be nothing to use. So the download 168, which is great, that's what I'm paying for. And then the upload is what I actually rely upon for YouTube and going live, also quite stable, over 100, that's tremendous. And for this, I'm paying, I think, about $65 a month, Canadian. So if you're watching this in the States, that's what, 57, 56. So these are my speeds. Now we're going to go upstairs. And I'm staying connected to the same network. We're doing this in one take. I find a lot of the time when people run these tests, you see a lot of bogus things. I'm sorry, I left a pair of shorts on the floor. There we go. Okay, we're upstairs now. We're doing another test. Connecting. You'll see the download speeds are now significantly less. I'm still connected to Bell 529. Let's keep going. This is my daughter's room. She's not in there right now. We're going upstairs. You can see right now that upload speed that was 100 before is 10 megabits per second right now, or 12. So significantly less, right? We're going up. And we actually work in this guest room up here, and I'm going to show you what happens once we get all the way into this room, and then why this Wi-Fi extender is so crucial. Once we get to the desk, here we go. Another Wi-Fi test. You can see I'm still connected to Bell 529. I don't even think we have internet. Let's see if this does anything. Anything? Okay, so our download speed is down to 15. Sometimes we don't even have internet up here. That's why I was a little bit surprised. And then we're going to test our uploads in a second. And keep in mind, this is connecting to the dual band router that I showed you plugged in downstairs. So about the same as the stairs, but a significant degraded connection. So we are now going to hook this up and we will see how this works. So we're going to actually plug this in on the second floor. That'll bridge the gap between the main floor where our router is and the third floor that I was showing to you before. This gets plugged in, power on. There we go. You got your 3 lights. And then there's 2 different ways you can set this up. I'm going to go through setting this up as an extender, which means instead of connecting this as an independent Wi-Fi connection, I'm going to have this bridge the gap between the two. If you wanted to make this your main router, you can actually plug an Ethernet cord into the bottom, which is awesome. This would be your own network, but if you're using this like most of the people watching right now, I'm assuming you're going to want this to extend the range of your current connection. So that's where the boost and the elimination of dead spots goes. So very easy setup. You select the Prescotech network, and this is a dual band router, so it's going to know which band to operate on based on the needs of the device itself. I have set up the passwords. And now all I need to do is tell this which network that I want to connect to. So this is where it's going to bridge the gap. It's going to set up with my Bell 529 network. So it explains here that the extender is now connecting the router and it'll need 1 to 2 minutes to complete the process. Once all 3 LEDs are lit, right over here, it will be good to go. So it will actually tell me when the connection is all set up. All right, computer is now hooked up to the extender. If you can see right here, I have selected Prescotech. That's the range extender. And we are now going to do a speed test. So if you recall what this was before, we will see if this has improved. It has, substantially. This is now pulling the speeds that I almost got on the main floor of the house. Not quite, but keep in mind we were about here. This is an amazing speed boost on the download. So that will impact your Netflix, your streaming, your Prime Video, your Hulu, whatever it is you're using. And the uploads, I mean, this is unbelievable. I'm getting better Wi-Fi upload speeds now on the 3rd floor of my house than many people are going to get in their entire neighborhood. That is a testament to me being able to eliminate the dead spots in my home and to bridge that gap between the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd floor of my house. So if you're wondering what are the tricks that I've done, I have a very symmetrical, narrow house. You can see we're clearly on a 3rd floor right now. We're high up. By putting the Prescotech router, or the Cordy, depending on which sub-brand you use, in the middle of the two, I am just extending the connection, but having that intermediary act as the go-between between what's on the main floor, the dead spots on the 2nd floor, and then the entire 3rd floor, which is just cluttered with dead spots and interference and different devices. Keep in mind, there's also a Wi-Fi printer here, which is now going to benefit. This is a phenomenal way to bridge the gap between all of your devices. And for me, yeah, I can finally work on my 3rd floor. Yes! If you want to score this dual band Wi-Fi range extender right now at its lowest recorded price, just expand that video description box. That will hook you up. And if I could hook you up with more deals or more savings moving forward, it'd be my pleasure, but I also want to know what are the areas where you want to see those savings. So if you leave me a comment, I'll know what to do that helps me improve out my job as we improve your internet and other elements of your life. So thank you for watching. If you're not yet subscribed, here's what you can do. Just click on my head right here. That will subscribe you to this channel. If you need help turning on your notifications or leaving a comment, click here. And that last big roundup of deals I did, they're over here.